I believe that at the heart of every great culinary operation isn't just a chef, but a leader, a visionary, a CEO in their realm. Welcome back to my channel for professional chefs. I'm Gerald Ford, a certified master chef with almost 30 years in the kitchen. Today, I want to alter the perception on what it means to be an executive chef. I see the role as not just a pinnacle achievement in the culinary realm, but as a complex mix of executive functions, a leadership role that demands much more than exquisite cooking skills, but marketing, organization, systemization, planning, and communication. While the mastery of cooking is often what propels chefs into our executive positions, the truth is, once we reach that level, the cooking becomes a small fraction of the responsibilities. In fact, I believe that if you're lucky, it's roughly 20% of the job. The other 80%, it's about managing time, budgets, staff, cultivating a culinary culture, organizing, communicating, leading, and motivating the team. These are the skills that truly define the success of an executive, capital E executive chef. Finding yourself frustrated with staffing, trying to teach sous chefs about delegation, struggling to write a budget, seeing the same struggles repeating themselves time and again, feeling like you're always pulled from one thing to the next, you're not alone. The transition from chef to executive can be daunting, especially with the training of many of these crucial skills taking place years earlier or not at all. I can think back when I was feeling the pressure of the majority of the work pulling me from the kitchen. I felt the need to be even more so in the kitchen, which often kept me from putting in the time to figure out the solutions to the problems that only I could solve. In the end, it took me a long time to come to terms with the concept that doing the highest work, making a program that was intelligent by design, was absolutely my responsibility. When working to keep the gears turning, trial and error make that process even more painful. At a point, I found myself grasping for a thread, a glimpse, a path. Ultimately, that's really what led me to build Beyond the Food Mise en Place for the executive chef, because I was in need of a roadmap, a blueprint to help me with my steps along the way, especially if I got off path, because I know that would have helped reduce the stress and allow me to focus more energy on managing the pressure. If you're anything like me, I used to get bogged down by thinking of all the things that I wanted to change, all the processes that I wanted to implement, and spent more time thinking about how to get them done instead of having a step-by-step approach to doing them. I had to eventually learn to collect those things in different buckets and deal with them as time came. If you have the time available, you can sort those things out into a line and realize that there are some things that need to be done in order to precede others. Looking back, it's much easier to see how those things line up than looking forward, especially if you haven't done that yet. A simple, albeit not easy, I said simple, thing to do is to pay attention to where your time is being spent. Right? If you're only leaving 20% of your time for 80% of the work, or there and abouts, right? Whatever that average may be, then you're going to be required to change it in order to make progress on it. Spending 80% of your time for 20% of your responsibility is simply just not a sustainable path to success. Now, embracing the problems that come with progress can definitely leave you feeling alone, feeling a little bit lost on the track. That's fairly normal. In the top leadership role, I encourage you to recognize that the food produced is the symptom of all of the work that you put in beyond the food. I'm Gerald Ford, and I'm grateful to be a part of your leadership journey. Now, if you find these videos useful, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, or check out some of my other videos for more. Thank you for watching, and remember, it's a big leap from being a very effective, efficient cook, sous chef, executive sous chef, to being an efficient, effective leader. Leaving the time necessary to complete the task is required to develop the skill, stay sane, and be effective.